and we completely live.
Okay. We're totally live on Facebook and YouTube and Facebook. We're live.
Okay. Yes, sir, brother. First of all, I'd like to say I'm Brother Taalik and a minister assistant to our brother Taalik here on this platform tonight, which we will be talking about the Mississippi campaign to stop black on black crime. Yes, I want to significantly touch on a few things about that because, you know, I hear a lot of our people crying out around the country, you know, in social media and online, you know, as far as this black on black violence taking place among our people in different states and cities across the country and stuff like that. And I totally concur with they're reaching out, you know, for different change to come about from all this. But I must say that, like our brother Taalik would say, which I'm sure he wouldn't mind me critiquing him on this, that what do you expect? We are in America. I mean, this is a society that produced violence in the first place. It was built on violence since the inception of this nation. You know, and of course, if we started in the over 400-year slave oppression of us as a people as well, which came mainly through violence. So yes, what can you expect? You know, and especially with the violence that produces all this racism, police brutality, gerrymandering, this other modern day Jim Crow called mass incarceration and all this. Yeah, I mean, that's what it produces. So, I mean, you got to expect this is the type of society we're living in. But once we could take control of a state, such as starting with Mississippi, as far as taking control of the politics of that state, in which laws will benefit us as dark-skinned descendants of slaves born in America, I would say that eventually all that, with us killing each other, you know, in all the violence that's constantly taking place among us as dark-skinned descendants of slaves born in America would definitely come to a eventual rough halt. But we have to come to a common collective, you know, agreement of unifying so we can make this reality possible. And I mean, like me and the brother been talking about, you know, taking control of the state will, you know, make possibilities such as stopping the violence among us as a people, and reality among other many opportunities of reality that, you know, open up doors for us to accomplish that we can't accomplish as long as we're integrated into the rest of the whole of American society. So, you know, the thing with that is that we have to take control of the state to make this happen. You know, and it's not gonna happen unless we do that. Brothers and sisters who are fellow dark-skinned descendants of slaves born in America, I mean, it's just not gonna happen that way unless we take our own destiny in our hands. Something like what Marcus Garvey would say almost 100 years ago, you know. So, I mean, we have to take our destiny into our own hands and create our own reality and not wait on somebody else or even in the government to do so, because as we can see right now, the United States is in no position to really help itself the way things is going on with the U.S. as a nation, you know? So, I mean, we can't count on them, you know, to help us solve our own internal domestic problems as a people. We have to do that ourselves. And it's unfortunate, but it's just the reality and the way things is. as it stands right now with that. And I mean, honestly, I would love to want to move to a state where it's even more populated with darker skinned descendants of slaves born in America. But I mean, the reality is that, unless we take control of the politics of that state, it's no need, me personally, going around, a lot of us, when we're not in control of our destiny, while we have other people controlling our destiny for us, which is keeping stuff like violence among us going on constantly, day in and day out, us, whether we raping each other, molesting each other's children, or, doing the things that we always try to restrict to other nationalities or races like the Caucasian, far as child molestation and doing other things that, this nation produced in us as slaves to, take on the habits of. So, I mean, this is what you have to expect, until we take our own destiny into our own hands. And, I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm tired of even reading about, blacks killing each other, whether it's in the major cities or smaller cities across this nation, I don't care whether it's the East, West Coast, the North or the South or the Midwest. I mean, we're just, tearing each other apart as a community wherever we find ourselves at, especially as the majority in certain geographical pockets of this country, and I mean, it's becoming more to the point that, like I've said previously before in other videos, that you can't blame other black people who choose to move out of the black community because of that, I mean, there's no protection there for them. There's no protection for their children or their families. So what you expect? I mean, especially when you got crooked black police in the community that's supposed to be working with their own people to ensure safety in our communities, especially in cities that's overly black populated like Detroit and Baltimore, and stuff like that, but you find, even though they have larger black police forces, but you'll find even more corruption, than you would if it was just the racist majority of the police force in the city somewhere around the country, and that's a fact, because I've been throughout different certain places in the United States to be able to recognize that, personally from experience, So, I mean, the thing is, we have to get a state where we could take control of the politics, where the laws will equally benefit us, and we could not only deal with, crime among us as a people from the bottom, but from the top, which starts with the local government, which starts with your police department and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this is the reality. This is why the Mississippi campaign is so important. Where we're coming from this platform agenda, That's why the Mississippi campaign is just simply so important. And among other significant reasons of why it's important. But, I mean, we need to definitely recognize this and stop, like I said, waiting on who the next president going to be even after Trump, because it ain't going to make a daggone difference. I mean, even if it is a black face, running for president, or a couple blacks running for president. I mean, that don't mean nothing because their skin is darker. They might be worse than Donald Trump coming in there. I mean, we saw with President Obama how much he did for black people. I mean, the writing is right in the wall. The history backs it up. So, I mean, if you disagree, don't argue with me. Go look at the facts and argue with the facts. And good luck trying to do that, as far as arguing with the facts. But, like I said, hey, that's all I just basically want to point out, I mean, it's like when I read and look at stuff and research stuff online about what's going on with us, whether it's in Chicago, Detroit, New Orleans, Atlanta, LA, Oakland, Sacramento, wherever we at, as a big populated, group, whether we in Saginaw, Michigan, Benton Harbor, Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Gary, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, or Lexington, Kentucky, or, in Charlotte, Richmond, Baltimore, wherever we are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got to, recognize that we see ain't no one else gonna change our condition. Which many have been trying to tell us for years. We got to change our own condition. Mm-hmm. We got to save our own selves. And that's what the bottom line to that point of the message is. If we want to get out of poverty, if we want to end violence in our communities, we got to simply take our own destiny on our own hands. I mean, and waiting on the law to intervene far as continuously, massively incarcerating as many of our people. And don't get me wrong, because there are a lot of us from among those of us as dark-skinned descendants of slaves born in America that honestly do need to be locked up and incarcerated for longer periods of time because of horrendous crimes that they commit. Not only affecting, the victim, but the victim's families, their own selves and families, and the community as a whole, So, I mean, I would concur with a lot of those that are looking for justice, because those among us as a people, victimize many other people who look like them, So I concur with that, but that if we take a state and like I said, whether as far as just simply taking over the politics of that state, we could change all that. In the snap of a finger, we could change that. And I mean, like I said, once we quarantine ourselves away from the rest of America, and gain more control and leverage in controlling the politics of a state, of an entire state, we can change all that. And that's just that simple. All we got to do is just come together on a common collective basis and don't be scared and make this reality work. Make this become an actual living reality. I mean, because we've obviously seen everything else that we've tried in terms of bettering our condition for the whole of the better of us all as a people ain't worked. Which is why this campaign for Mississippi was, formed in the first place, or whether why it was established as a platform in the first place. So like I said, we need to really recognize this and understand this, that we are in a dire need to change our reality. If we want to end, you know, what black on black violence, whether it's in the form of gang violence, simple domestic violence, you know, babies getting killed, especially in the middle of shootouts, you know, that poor little innocent 1-year-old, 1-month-old babies ain't got nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? You know, because of somebody else being an intended target and all this other crap, you know? And people just, we killing each other just over other stupid stuff because we stole $75 from each other, you know? I mean, it's just crazy, you know? So, I mean, you know, we really got to recognize that we can't depend on these religious leaders, of course, in the community to do nothing to solve that situation. We can't depend on the politicians, and especially even the black politicians. We just had a unquote black president. Obviously, his coming didn't solve that. So I mean, you know, we got to really wake up, you know, and see that and realize that we got to take our own destiny in our own hands. And that's basically the bottom line to that. You know, and before we close out, I just wanted to hand the mic over to our brother Taalik, since he's also on this live hangout, and let him give his own input in it if he don't mind. And I'll hand the mic over to you, brother Taalik.
All right. I want to welcome everybody to the chat room, everybody on Facebook. And I had no real intent to have another conversation. I just did a Google Hangout, and I want to thank everybody for joining me there. The topic was God has no power. And again, this is another situation. A lot of us are depending on God to do this and help us. And like I said, I want you to be correct. I want this God's help. I accept anybody's help at this point in time. I want anybody's help. You know, if this God got power like that, you know, it's all gravy. It's all good to me. But I'm looking at 400 years of slavery. I'm looking at over 100 years of Jim Crow. And I don't see what this God is doing, and I don't see what this God is doing for us right now. I would like for that to happen. I want it to happen. In the chat room, Syrian says that not God, money solves all problems. Money can solve any problem. That's what Syrian says. Well, I hate to tell you, Syrian, the so-called Negro in America, perhaps as an individual, you might be broke, but as a people, I am told if we were separated from America, the so-called Negro, we get enough money out of this economy that we would be the 10th richest nation on the planet. Wealthier than a lot of these African nations that some of these people are obsessed with. So you have money. Somebody like Louis Farrakhan, who has been working for the last 40 years, probably had $1 billion pass through his hand. He has money. The NAACP has money. The churches have money. We got money. It's not solving our problems, Siri. Because I wish you would come in the box and explain how money can solve this problem. Money can help this problem, but money can't solve this problem. Matter of fact, money can become part of the problem because many of us are materialistic. And we view success as big houses and cars and whatever, diamonds and gold, chains around our necks and necklaces and things like that. That actually it becomes part of the problem because we are materialistic. So the Mississippi campaign reflects a whole new mindset that takes us up out of money can solve any problem, because it's not about money. It's not about material things. It's not about those type of things. In order for the Mississippi campaign to be successful, the people have to have a whole total mindset. When you go to Mississippi, what you need to see is a situation where the majority of people live basically the same. That's what you want to see. There is no rich. There is no poor. You want to see people where they care about human life rather than the latest car that comes off the assembly line. In order for it to be successful, if you don't change the mentality, if you don't change your mindset to separate into the state of Mississippi, but your mind is still the same as those who surround you, it defeats the purpose. If you think success is a big car, houses, and all these type of different things, you're not going to be successful. The state of Mississippi, your mindset has to be different. We want to be able to come and start a situation where you can live a decent life. You don't have to be getting up to go to work every damn day like you do. Work yourself to death. By the time you're 60-some years old and ready to retire, you're almost dead. You done gave all your life to somebody else to make somebody rich and wealthy. You don't want to do that in Mississippi. So in order for us to be successful, we have to isolate. We don't talk about separation here. We talk about isolation because we know that the majority of our people not interested in separation. They barely would be interested in isolation. However, isolation is still within the confines of what they know, the state of Mississippi, the United States of America. The only thing that you're doing is quarantine yourself from the disease, quarantine yourself from the sickness that surrounds you so that you're able to heal yourself. And you want to become different than what's on the outside. So if we can do this, you don't have to worry about black on black crime because the mindset won't allow it. The reason why there's black on black crime or any crime at all is because there's a mentality, there's something in society that feeds that creates that type of mindset. So you want to quarantine yourself, isolate yourself, and concentrate on those within this one geographical area to change their mindset. Of course, it'll be very difficult with older people, but you can begin that process with the children. Because if you guide your children right and you isolate them from the sickness of general society, they will grow into a mentality. They won't even have that mentality to begin with. They can't even comprehend the murder of another dark-skinned person or anybody except in self-defense. It's just like in your religious teachings. Your God wants to make things new. You are becoming a new being. And actually, that's what we're doing. We actually are bringing into reality a lot of the things that you talk about in your religious teachings. Becoming a reality. Not just talk. You becoming, in order for the state of Mississippi in order for it to be successful, the people, those involved, you have to change your whole mindset, your whole way of looking at life and the way we do things. A brand new creature, a whole new being. So really, I don't trip off black on black crime because this is the United States of America. That's the mindset. People are murdering for money, jealousy, envy, what are all kinds of reasons. That's the mindset of this nation. That's nothing but the top of the weed. You want to kill the weed because to chop off the top of the weed don't mean nothing. You have to destroy the root. And that's what the Mississippi campaign is about. Because if we can't destroy the root of things, it don't make no difference. It don't make no sense to isolate yourself, because since the root is still there, then only thing it would do is you separate yourself into this one place, and you're gonna still continue to have the same problems until you destroy the root. But I really didn't want to get to, really talk too much about that, because, like I said, I just done an hour speaking about the power of God. God should be here to help us, though. I don't have nothing against God. God want to help. Hey, you welcome, sir. Bring it. Use some of your tornadoes to kill some of these wicked ass folks. That's what I would like for you to use your lightning bolts and murdering and kill some of these damn wicked, damn racist cops and some of these other suckers. That's what I want you to do. You need to help us. If you can't help us, then why don't you just get out the way? Leave the people alone. Tell them you don't have no power. Get the hell out the way. That's the way I look at it. You keep giving people hope, and these preachers and these reverends and these teachers of religion keep feeding these people false hopes and dreams. And that's what I don't like about it, about religious teachers. These false hopes and dreams. I know personally, I was a believer in God. And God let me sit in the crazy house for 10 years and didn't do a damn thing for me. But the sad thing about it is, I got so desperate, I reached out to the devil guy. Worship you, Mr. Satan. He didn't show up either. So that's just what to show me that all this stuff that we're taught that we believe in is make-believe. And we need to get real. Matter of fact, we don't even really say that word anymore. Keeping it real. Brother, you got to get real. We really don't even say that because we are really delusional now. We are really into that spirituality, metaphysical. We really into that kind of stuff now. We really off into la la land. And the reason why we off into la la land, because we really don't know what to do. But then when we are shown what to do, we reject that. Because it should have came from the Nation of Islam. It should have came from the Moors. It should have came from anybody except them two Negroes at the Reality's temple. But it's up to you. That's your business. We all suffer the consequences of our actions. You reject, that's fine. If you accept, that's fine. We all have to suffer the consequences of our actions. And we really need to get serious. I mean, serious about this Mississippi campaign. Because if you don't jump on board and get this train to really moving, you're not hurting me. You're not hurting Brother Taalik. You're only hurting yourself. And it kills me when people talk about, we don't have no black leaders. What are we supposed to do? We're telling you what to do right now, but you don't want to do it because you're a liar. You're really comfortable in your situation as long as you have some damn cornbread and beans to eat. You're not really interested. You're comfortable in this mess. But by the time you get serious and you get uncomfortable, it's going to be too late. Then you don't have no resources. You're going to be a suffering son of a gun. You're going to be wishing you was dead. And your scriptures say, and death won't be nowhere around. You're going to suffer for what you have done. The Mississippi campaign is the way to go. There's no doubt about it. And these folks, when they hear it, they know it. But they reject it because they don't like me. Well, that's your business. That's your business. With that said, there's no comments in the chat room. I don't think there's no comments on Facebook. We could on Facebook. There's no more comments. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. And hope to see you later on this week, next weekend, and have a nice subject to talk about or whatever. If there's anything that you want to talk about or a subject, let me know. Email me, leave a comment, and we'll probably talk about it. But above all, y'all, really, we need to get on this, get serious about this Mississippi campaign. I don't like giving up. I'm a winner. I like to fight and I like to win. We do this, I'm telling you, this is the biggest win that we'll ever have, and you'll be so proud once we get the job done.
And as myself, Taalik, I approve this message.
All right. And with that said, y'all, as dark communities always say, thank y'all for joining me again for this, for a second, an after party, after the video lecture. Like I said, maybe this weekend, we'll have a talk. Till next time, y'all, I'm Audie 5000. As Don Cornelius always say, as important, we wish you love, peace, and soul. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.